Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna get flagged for Batman content here in a minute. Alrighty. Doop, boop, boop. Back to that, back to that. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rookzer0 Drawcast. It is September something, I don't know, 25th, 2020. It is the free draw today. I forgot to start with the title card. Title card! Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Vitaly, welcome. Draw a praying mantis. It's not Wednesday, Vitaly. It's the draw day. Everyone's supposed to be drawing. Plus, praying mantises are bugs. That could be a cool thing to do. This is not a D&D creature at all. They're giant. Yeah, there's giant praying mantises. But we could probably do something like that. We could draw. What is going on here? Oh, I see how it is. I have very carefully perfuffled my my screens. I'll have to fiddle with those some other time. Welcome Vitaly, welcome Jacob, welcome Corvus. Can we get a drawing theme for today? Yeah, you know, we don't have one yet. Apparently we're just doing bugs. Which, yeah, it's not a bad idea. We can do that. Let's get some references. Oh, praying mantises are so creepy. So creepy. Maybe that's what we need to get rid of those murder hornets. Can I say murder hornets in YouTube? Do they get mad at me? I don't know how that works. Yeah. Yeah, you think maybe they just wouldn't call it murder anything. They would call it like danger bug or just giant wasps. Giant wasps can also sound scary though too, because I mean, that's fair.
Over in the Pacific Northwest Beekeepers Association Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
They have many seminars on what to do about it.
Are any of those seminars radically like mutating birds to eat them? Because I'm on board.
Don't sign up and go to the seminars because we don't have bees.
Fair enough. Operation Get More Bees. I never saw a praying mantis. I think it's from D&D. If I never saw a praying mantis, I think it was from D&D. That is what Vitaly says. That's fair. I mean, they're kind of as murdery bugs as bugs get. And they like to jump on your face. Speak that from experience. What was the... Yeah, shoot. Is it Harvey Birdman that has the praying mantis dude? Space Ghost, that's right. Ah! Man. Things that I don't want to exist. Giant praying mantises. Work, pen, work. Homunculi are like little bottle demons. I was watching some nature documentary the other day, And by that I mean it was probably a video on Facebook. And I saw this fish just hanging out while a cuttlefish just kind of like walked up to it and ate it and then swam away. And it's just like, are fish really dumb? Like how dumb are most fish to that happening? And then I think of praying mantises just like sitting on a plant and just be like, I hope that bug comes close to me. Okay, it did. Now it's dead. Like, is that because bugs are stupid or because there's just so many bugs, eventually one of them is going to get close to a praying mantis on accident? And then both. I guess there's probably... No. Well, I mean, that's the question. Is that it? Do they have, like, reflective armor or some shit? I can't think of what... I'll land by this demonic bug shape. And then if praying mantises did get really big, like, would we fall into the same traps? Would we just be walking down the street and they're like, ah! I've eaten your face. Man-eating trees. The mimic trees. Blorp. Blop, blop, blop. Oh, I forgot to say, it is the free draw today. Everyone is welcome to join the drawing. There is a link in the general description of the Discord. I am in the Aggie.io software. Feel free to jump on in and just doodle about. I mean, sometimes I can't spot a praying mantis. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like I said, they did jump on my face. So at one point in time, praying mantis did get the better of me. But then I remembered that I was huge. And I don't let bugs mess around. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've had 2 praying mantises jump on my face in my lifetime. So maybe there's more to this than I thought. Maybe I'm not giving them enough credit. The second one was on the roof of a car, though. So, like, inside the car. And when I sat down in the chair, he just dropped on my face. So, like, I don't know whose fault that was. That might have been extenuating circumstances. Because the giant one wouldn't be able to fit in a car. Like, and that defeats the whole purpose at that point. Speaking of Pokemon, is it just me or should there be more, like, Scyther-based injuries in that world? There's a comic that someone released about, like, the Pokemon War, which I thought was pretty dope. Might have been about a police force. Yeah. That was real good. It's one of those things. It's like... In a world where 10-year-olds go out and catch animals and then kill each other. I mean, just the animals. The kids are fine. I don't know. Yeah, but the worst thing they do to you is beat up your Pokemon and then take you to the hospital. They're like, oh... That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Pokemon world needs to, like, embrace its darkness, I think. Especially with psychic people and... Man, that's YouTube's model. Oh, wicked burn. Wicked burn. Welcome back, everybody, to the Friday episode that is way too late, and I am exhausted and tired. So, we're just going to chill out and draw bugs. Absolutely nothing to do with D&D. It's great. I didn't put a link. I did not put a link in the Discord. I'd better do that. Let's do that real quick. Boom. Live stream. I don't need to write live stream. It's on the thumbnail. Inferno is in the wrong chat today. I don't know if that's intentional. No.
Inferno has been in the chat for a while.
Okay, we'll leave it alone. There's a lot of really cool praying mantises. The orchid one is pretty good, yeah. I think the most terrifying thing about them is that they can fly a little bit. Like there's a lot of complex technology crammed into that twiggly little bug. A death. It's like they grafted other parts of bugs onto their body. It's creepy. Were there ever giant praying mantises? Okay, good. Well, there were giant crickets, giant lobsters. Oh no, I've seen some crickets. I've been to Utah. I've seen those things. Yeah, I've driven on a road with so many Mormon crickets that it's hard to drive.
Yeah, it starts getting slippy.
Starts getting slippy. It's real gross. Yeah, Mormon crickets aren't funny. I don't know if that's the right name for them, but that's what we call them if you grow up in Idaho/Utah. Yeah, my colloquial racism is showing, I guess. I don't know what else to call them.
Locusts?
They might just be locusts, but who knows? I do apologize if that offended anybody. There were also, growing up in northern Idaho, I never learned what these were called, but there were these grasshoppers that basically just had giant horns. And they would pop your tires if you weren't careful. Yeah, those things are scary. I had one jump into me once and knock the hell out of me. Bugs are weird. Right? That would be terrifying. Giant dragonflies would not be fun. Although, maybe delicious? Hmm? Who knows? Man, I can't imagine giant bugs. I can totally imagine. I would not like giant bugs. Let's put it that way. Like, not fun. I once got swarmed by a bunch of ants. That was not fun. I can't imagine them being like the size of squirrels. Ooh, I want sugar. I'm fine. So weird. How's the YouTube chat doing? I realize now I just closed it on accident. Poppers, I'd call them. Poppers? What? Giant crickets could make a violin. That's true. Chick Adam is what I believe they're called. Oh, cicadas? Poppers. I think they might have been cicadas. I'm not sure. Alright, I think that's a pretty good praying mantis. I'm going to probably call that there. Kind of want to draw a moth. Do like me a good Mothman story. One of these days we're going to draw cryptids, and I'm going to be real excited about it. All of them? Yeah, they're all great. Which one do I want to draw the most? I don't know. I don't know which one I want to draw the most. Ow. I was not ready for that sneeze.
Magnificent sneeze. It came through my speaker.
Let's see. Mothman's pretty good. Bigfoot's pretty good. Man, the Jersey Devil is terrifying. I really want to figure that one out. We could do a whole show about cryptids. That'd be great. Chupacabra. Everybody knows the Chupacabra's not real. Ah, what was that? Chupacabra. Alien goblins. Are those the little tiny gray ones that, like, people shoot at? I think I heard that story. Let's go. Let's get some moths. Let's get some moths. That one's pretty dope. Whoosh. Do some of this. Snake Wizard. Vitaly, it's not Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Yeah, you're welcome to come draw a Snake Wizard. Absolutely welcome to come in and draw a Snake Wizard. I would love to see more people join in the draw. The Drawcast. Whoa, what just happened? That was crazy. How does this Emperor Moth ear things go? Ooh, ooh. Arthur Mothman. Yep, that's them. They did have the Mothman in Amnesty, yeah. I really liked that rendition. I don't remember his name, though. Eugene Mothman. I really liked Amnesty. If you haven't listened to the Amnesty arc on Adventure Zone, definitely worth a listen. Hashtag not sponsored. But I like how Griffin tried to incorporate like checkpoint items instead of like just a shop. It's like, okay, do these 5 things and you get extra gear. I feel like it was highly underutilized, but I really liked that concept. Yeah. I think they kind of forget about it too, since it gets put through. Like he would tell him, like, "Oh, bring me the glasses of the Mothman," and then like 3 or 4 episodes later, it was all the same day because they would have to take breaks and they would just completely forget about all those kind of side quests. Really cool idea, though. I think that might be fun for D&D. Instead of just rewarding your players with gold, actually giving them kind of mini side quests that will grant them extra gear. I think that's cool. I think that's a great idea. Right. Did you delete them? Did you hit D? Blah, blah. Made a party out of bugs and reptiles. That's awesome. Praying Mantis Rogue and Ant Fighter. I tried to get you to come into the right chat. And everyone was like, oh no, just drag him in here. And I'm like, that's not smart. People are in their own chat by themselves. You don't just yank them around. That's okay. Gotcha. How do I make really crazy bug eyes? That's the next question. How to draw? How do you draw a bajillion things? Let's get some red. Let's go. It would be kind of fun. You could probably do a bug party with D&D. That could be interesting. Yeah, Hypnotoad's a pretty good one too. I think you'd have to like follow the curvature here. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. We'll just start cross-hatching this out. That makes sense, yeah, because you have instead of having one large lens, you have multiple reflections, yeah. I've been thinking about moths as these cute, cuddly little things. But then when they're far away, it's just like, I hate you. Get out of here. Stop flying into my face. Why do things like to jump into my face? Maybe that's why I don't like bugs. Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen the light. Just highly reflective. I have highly reflective skin. That is very possible, you know. I've created some kind of Pokemon. Now I don't know what to do about it. Wizard Mantis. That's pretty good. Oh, I'm glad you pulled that up. I was going to say something else that's probably less appropriate. That's fine. What do mothballs do? That's the real question. Welcome, welcome. But well, that's why they're all up in my business then, because I just smell sexy as hell. No, I don't. I do not do that, actually. I have a few coworkers that, when I say few, I have one. I have one coworker that I can tell when he walks in the building, because he has so much Axe body spray on. It's just like, oh great. those are such good antenna fluffs. The bottom one. Yeah, antenna fluffs are dope. And then I'm gonna give it a Moogle body, because why not? Moogle body. Boo boo! I am Lord Mothington. Not enough moth people. I definitely need to make a Mothman. Why you should play. Why you should play Arthropod. Is that a thing? Is that a... Oh man, I assume there's a furry culture for bugs. I just don't know what it is. It's alright. Yeah, a cryptid video would be pretty cool. Except, there's a lot of ways you can play Sasquatch in D&D. Yeah. That was pretty good. That's why I used to play cryptids. Not in D&D, but in real life. That would be pretty funny, actually. Nope, nope. Gotta have more poof. Can't go long body. Have to go more poof. Multi-purpose. I totally want to play a Moth Paladin now. For the light! For the light! And then he just, like, runs in and smites stuff. Zzz.
It is only in the darkness that you can see the light.
What kind of feet do they have? Little claws. 2 little claws. Little tiny fingies. Little tiny moth fingies. That doesn't look quite right. Body joint, arm joint, hand joint. Okay. Were there ever giant moths? That's the next one. Those are pretty big moths. Atlas moth. I don't know how big that is. Is it big? Is it Mothman size bigs? Alright, that's pretty big. Oops. Can't repeat that on YouTube. Okay. Shouldn't. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big moth. That's what she said. Ah, I don't know what that means. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense at all. That's right. I'm very good at pulling comedy jokes from the early 2000s. Well, fantastic. All right. If you remember Surge, you lived through a terrible time. Yeah, you know, I don't remember Crystal Pepsi. I remember people being mad that it was gone, and I was just like, wait, what? I want my drink to be clear. Hells yeah. Oh, I don't know what I did with this arm. It's weirded me out. I'm trying to make a tubby. Yeah. I've made an owlbear paladin instead of a moth. Wow! Big old wings. Let's fix this. Let's just like wow. Nuke it from orbit. Boop, boop, oh, oh, nope, 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 maybe. Here we go. Ah! Do all moths... I guess... Man, I'm seeing a lot of moths without the long proboscis. I don't know. Put it away. Gross. Oh, let's just make this real fluff. I've forgotten how fluff works. Is what it appears. Need to get like patches of fur. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, you know, that's something we could do. We could just do straight up just the moth head and then like normal person body. Just a big old beard. We could do like the moth wings wrapped around. I'm the Mothman. How does this... But Jeff Goldblum. Hey, if you want to see Jeff... That's fair. I mean, I don't know. I guess The Fly was... That was crap. Who did the things for those movies?
Cronenberg?
Was it? That's the style, but I think those were John Carpenter's, weren't they? I gotta look it up. Yeah, so John Carpenter was the film director. But, I do, yeah. Art director Harry Lerdo. Makeup department. Art department. I guess we'll just go with John Carpenter. Either way, good stuff. Good stuff. I don't think I've ever heard or have seen this movie. All right. Okay, it was a Cronenberg film. Gotcha. Was that made in like the 70s or the early 90s? Because it was terrible? Oh, gotcha. I went and saw, I think, every Resident Evil movie in theaters as they came out. They were all bad. They were all bad. Sure. You're not missing much. I fear fuzzy ears. Oh, yeah? You know, it's okay. It's okay if you live in Kentucky. It's not. It's not. I like that pause. I loved that pause of, well, Florida has, got them gators. Gotta love them gators. Wait, did Tiger King take place in Florida? I still haven't seen Tiger King. I just skipped over that whole meme. I do. Yeah. If in this, oh, go ahead. Sorry. That's rude. I think so, yeah. I think reality TV is just like, hey, let's go watch a train wreck. Like, that sounds good. All right, let's see what we got going on here. SOS asked to draw a Warforged, even a quick sketch. So yeah, I can do a quick Warforged, and then I'm going right back to moths. Maybe I'll even do a Warforged moth. I could read real cool. Demonindo, thank you. It's got a that's an ugly fish. What? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, River Monsters is awesome. River Monsters is great. So good. Are they still making River Monster episodes? Gotcha. Oof. Apparently I'm not I gotta sit up straight in my chair. I gotta do stuff to correct my posture. Align my spine. I'm getting a whole lot of Tiger King references for a show that we said we weren't going to talk about because I hadn't seen it. I just said I didn't watch it and I'm not gonna. And then everyone started talking about Tiger King. I did ask if it took place in Florida. That was my only question. I'm not gonna watch anything about it. No, I was thinking about that the other day because I do have a weird aversion for if 3 or 4 people in the same day will be like, "Have you seen this thing? It's amazing." I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna watch that. Like that's weird. But at the same time, like I loved pretty much all of the Marvel Avenger movies. Like I do like popular things. I really liked Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, I watched the first season of Game of Thrones, and then I got really into the books. Smoke a huge line. I'm gonna think about that one for a minute. I'm gonna let that just sink in. Jiminy Christmas, I can't draw faces right now. Let's do a weird Warforged. Let's make it a moth. Let's make it like a big dead mouse moth helmet. I think that would be this. Give it a minute. Give it 10 seconds. I erase everything and I turn it into a turn it into a dead mouse moth helmet. Dead moth. I feel like everybody's over here trying to do real art, and I'm just over here making whatever the hell this creepy monstrosity is. Not this! Definitely not this. Actually, that's the weird thing. The weird thing about the Jersey Devil, which I love. Which, hey, now we're on cryptids again. Which, if you're not into cryptids, sorry, is that there were so many of the exact same sightings. Like, they all had the same description, which is really weird, and I kind of love it. Yep. Chupacabra. That's interesting. I almost... That's interesting. Is that something that a lot of people have problems with the... Well, actually, I don't remember what... You can't have them plugged in and use them. Gotcha. I almost never unplug my Cintiq. It's almost always plugged in. Gotcha. Oh, that makes sense. Those are chump numbers. You gotta bring those numbers up. I have diverted a lot of my time this week to making Pathfinder characters. Which, to be... No. Quick. No, yeah, it was super fun. It was super nice.
I'm telling you, it's totally fine, and this is something I will say for almost every campaign. If you join my campaign and then realize like, oh, maybe I don't have time or don't want to do this, I don't mind. And it's the same way of people that are hosting games. Like if you have to cancel your game, or like, hey, I really only want 3 people in this campaign, that's totally legit. And I have to. That's been kind of fun. I think my worlds are very shallow. I think that's where I'm slowly understanding. Yeah. Yeah. I really like seeing where the world is built when I play. Like, mind you, for the Ashfont campaign, the Blue Team campaign, I do have like the world setting set up, but beyond kind of the localized what's happening, there's not a lot to it. There's a lot of area where it can just kind of develop and see what happens. Tiger King is a 2020. I've been getting some really interesting spam emails lately. I can't talk about them on stream, but they are provocative. Like they're getting good at like.
That does sound interesting. Maybe I will click on this, and it's like, no, you're not.
Your story's not real. That's not cool. Yeah, basically, I'm getting onion articles in my email.
But they're always addressed from myself, like future you, and it's like, what? Or future me, remember this, and it's like, what? I didn't send that email. I'm not that dumb. Or
What was the other one? Like, oh, your Netflix account is being suspended, and it's like, what? Why would it do that? Yeah, they're getting weird and they're getting personal, and I don't like it. Gross. yeah. Google, why did you flag this? Why did you flag this as important, Google? Oh no, I'm gonna have to catch up. Yeah, I'm still in the Vokodo fight for Critical Role, so apparently I'm missing some drama. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Habaneros? Nope. Banana peppers? Do you put them on... Ooh. All right, there's my Warforged. Ugh. I'm not into that anymore. When I was younger, I would eat like pizza with 90% coverage of jalapenos, and I was like way into that, and way into just like burning my mouth off. But now it's like those jalapeno chips are real good, but I'm not gonna eat any of them. Just like waft the bag at me. Sure. I guess I do like wasabi on stuff. Yeah, wasabi is good. Both. I really like horseradish. Like horseradish.
We've never had true wasabi.
Well, I have.
We're millionaires.
But we don't buy it. Maybe I haven't. Who knows? Who knows? But I do like wasabi. I do like, yeah, I don't know. I like horseradish, but and hot mustard for barbecue pork, super good. But yeah, no, it's just hot yellow mustard. Yeah, that's pretty good. But man, yeah, there's some peppers. I used to work in a restaurant that was, what the hell was it? It was no, it wasn't Cajun. It was oh no.
Peruvian?
Yeah, Peruvian. And everything, serranos in everything. I still really like serranos, but I have to be very careful with them now because they just destroy me. They're not. Yeah, they got a good level of spice and they're really flavorful. Whereas like jalapenos to me now are just kind of just burn. Like that's all they do is just add burn. Yeah. Nice. No potatoes. Yeah, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of the foods. Okay. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say beads. That's. Dude. Oh man.
Hand wraps, maybe.
Yeah, hand wraps would be good. Sash, maybe a sash or a belt or a gi. That's that had to come out, I'm gonna guess 2006. Way earlier, really?
Way earlier. Way
Oh.
earlier than that. I think
What?
It was 2001. Oh, it's 98.
98. All right. Weird. Oh God. Let me. Oh, good God.
I just choose to not answer.
I remember going to the theater to watch the original Jurassic Park movie. That's right. You know, that is something we said we're not allowed to do. We're not allowed to one-up each other on this.
I remember when they first had theaters in the Americas. They called them the talk. I remember those first talkies, and the first moving pictures were naughty ones. You paid a whole nickel.
They were. The first moving pictures were a horse and a naked dude. Not sure why they went with that, but you know, who cares? Not a train. They did train later. What was that about? Like the first, the first phone call. Screw you! Just a prank call. Is your refrigerator running? There's only one other phone. I know who this is. I think that's a Family Guy joke. Did Ace just get murdered by her dog? Was that what that noise was?
I think, if
Oh no.
I remember correctly, the first telephone, or the first couple of years, they answered it with ahoy. Hello is not a common.
Is that why Mr. Burns says ahoy hoy when he answers the phone?
I have no idea.
Oh really? Oh man, The Abyss was such a good movie. Actually, was it a good movie? I don't remember now. I remember it being bananas. The Abyss. I have not seen it in forever. The one that they show on NBC.
So
6 hours of the Abyss? Okay.
It's Gone with the Wind, isn't it? Oh, Lonesome Dove. Okay.
That's a mini series.
That is a mini series, but I have had to.
Anne of Green Gables is just the best, you know? That no scenes cut one.
Are there zombies
You
in
need
it?
to just back up right now. Check your pride at the door and get your prejudice out of here.
I think I've lost. I think I've lost the plot. I think we've gone a little off the rails again, which is fine. You know, it's a Friday night. People can go off the rails. But I think that's probably a good place to call it. It's 5:30. I gotta go get a cat from from the doctor. That is a dog walking on its hind feet. Yes.
Yeah.
My prime cryptid eye tells me that is a dog walking on its hind feet. I want to believe. I mean, I could open it in Photoshop for you and zoom in on it, show you it. I mean, I love cryptids. I've seen this picture many, many times. It's a bad one. Yeah, it's just a 5-year-old wearing a ninja costume. I did it. No, that's a dog. That's a dog trying to get a treat. But either way, cryptids are great. You know, creepypasta's fun sometimes at night when you don't want to sleep. End cards are great too. I'm going to go ahead and give the end card. So we're going to go do that. It's a Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm going to try to get some video stuff produced. There might be a new video out on Monday. That would be pretty dope. I don't know if that'll happen or not. We'll find out. Monday is going to be another, probably, if I stream, it'll probably just be on Discord. So feel free to hang out on Discord. The store is up, and that is Rookzer0.com. I think I have a link for it somewhere. I should probably put a link for it somewhere else. Let's see if there's one there. I don't know. That exists. The Patreon is up and going. Might be starting the second group of the campaign, the Patreon campaign soon. That could be really fun. On top of that, we're just pushing and pushing, trying to get to the 4,000 subscriber mark, because that would be dope. Remember to share this with your friends. Find a good movie. Find a good episode of the Why You Should Play series you like, and share that with people. I would love to see that stuff shared more. So anything else? Just stay happy, stay healthy, and keep your dice on the table. We'll see you next week.